my name is Professor Gatr, and welcome back to the channel today for our Pokemon Crystal Legacy Nuzlocke. We are back today for episode number 19. In the last episode, you guys, we took on both the Olivine and the Mahogany, Olivine City and Mahogany Town gyms, and got our 6th and 7th badges, and then made our way here to Goldenrod City to take on Team Rocket here at the radio tower. So if you guys are excited for today's episode, make sure you hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you are always notified when a new episode of this series comes out. So we are back now for week 2 of consistent uploads. I hope you guys have been enjoying that. And today, we are actually, the day I'm recording this is actually the 1-year anniversary of Pokemon Crystal Legacy. So what I want to just say is this game is, I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm really glad that I got back into it. If you haven't, please make sure that you check out the creator of this this update, I would say, ROM update, Smith Plays Pokemon. As always with every episode, his channel is linked in the description. He makes incredible content, and games like this, Pokemon Yellow Legacy and upcoming Emerald Legacy, are all really done by him and his team. So please go and support him, check him out. Yeah, with that out of the way, we're going to go ahead and get a quick team recap in here. I got everybody up just a couple of levels just to kind of prepare us, because I'm sure that the Team Rocket admins probably going to be level 40, so I want our Pokemon just to be up a little bit more so that we might be able to hit that level cap when we come up against them. But first up is Foe, the Sudowoodo. He's level 38 with Rock Slide, Low Kick, Feint, Attack, and Counter. We've got Pendulum, the Girafarig, level 38. He's got Psybeam, Stomp, Agility, and Baton Pass. Orion, the Crobat, is level 38 with Sludge Bomb, Fly, Confuse Ray, and Bite. I believe he learned Sludge Bomb in between episodes. I could be wrong. No, he learned it when I grunted him up, or trained him up the last time. So yeah, Sludge Bomb is on here. It'll help us out a lot, guaranteed. Nestor, the Lapras, is level 38 with Surf, Ice Beam, Body Slam, and Sing. Whoop! The Quagsire is here. He's level 38. He's got Bubble Beam, Amnesia, Earthquake, and Ice Punch. I taught him Ice Punch over Slam just because I feel like Ice Punch is probably going to serve us better. Also, we just have a lot of normal type moves on different Pokemon throughout the team, so I wanted to kind of get that Ice type in there, especially because if he does last up until Claire, we do need another Ice type Pokemon with an Ice type move for better coverage. And then last but not least, we have Kit the Umbreon. He is level 38 with Bite, Quick Attack, Sand Attack, and Curse. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and then continue our rescuing of the radio tower here. Why would they want to take over the radio tower? Well, we'll find out, I'm sure. Buena, huh? Today's password? Help, of course! That's funny. Alright. Ha ha ha! How boring. It was far too easy to take over this place. Come on, keep me amused. Alright. Well, let's kick these Team Rocket members out of here. Send them back home to Kanto. Alright. Bo's gonna come out here, and with no Intimidate, we're gonna get off the Rock Slide here. Take out this Arbok, hopefully. Yeah. So, alright. There we go, come on. Yeah. So now the day I'm recording this, we're officially getting into October of this year, which means we're getting into Halloween season and getting ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff. So I'm actually excited. Like, where I live right now, there's a lot of stuff that's going on for Halloween, which is fun. So it's good to see that, and then probably just with how quickly a lot of the stores have started putting up. Oh, Gloom! Why did I send Whoop out? I don't know what I was thinking. Why? I don't know. I guess I thought she was sending out another Arbok. I don't know why I switched. But we're going to go out to Pendulum, and he's going to help us here with Psybeam. But yeah, as we're getting into spooky season, there's, a lot of great Pokemon to have, and Pokemon's been putting out a lot of their stuff for the season. With like Pokemon Go, we're getting ready for the Halloween event. which is always a lot of fun each year. I still say probably the Halloween event is probably the best out of any of the events throughout the year for Pokemon Go. Hopefully this year it kind of lives up to that while we heal up our team here. Alright. But yeah, I think also in between episodes, because I think the last time I recorded this was February, I kind of been talking in previous episodes about, I had gotten really into the Game Boy Advance Pokemon games, and I was working on completing the Pokedex in that game, and I think in between, from when I last recorded, and now, I actually had officially collected all of the games, so with the exception of Diamond and Soul Silver, I officially have authentic copies of every game, up until, with the exception of Diamond and Soul Silver, up until Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee. So that's one of the things I'm like really happy about, like that I finally kind of finished that collection for the most part. Especially like, you know, and then since I collected all the games, I was finally able to complete my Pokedex in those games, which took forever. I literally had to play through Emerald 3 times. So the first time I played through it, I like put a lot of hours into it. This guy's just got Apom, it's kind of weird. And then I had a lot of hours in previously into my Leaf Green game that I had already had. So when I got Fire Red and when I got Fire Red finally, I kind of decided, I'm like, hey, since I have Fire Red, what I can do is I can actually complete the Pokedex now. Now, in order to do that, you need to have all 3 Johto starters. And you can only get one of them per copy in Emerald, which is why I had to play through it 3 times. Now, if I had had a GameCube with Coliseum, that wouldn't have been an issue, but I don't have a GameCube and I don't have Coliseum because that game is like... If you think like Emerald and some of the GBA games are expensive, like Coliseum and like XD are like insanely expensive right now. You think you're a hero? I do actually, which is kind of weird to me, but also it makes sense because there were not many copies of those games made. Hey, keep out of our way. Which is weird to think about, because it was a Pokemon game, especially like the first 3D Pokemon game on the GameCube. And like the GameCube, I don't think the GameCube was the worst selling Nintendo console. I don't think. I think that's still the Wii U. I'm gonna go out to look for this. But it's weird to think that like a Pokemon game on that console just didn't sell well. And granted, that also might just have been the times, because everything was physical copies, so you could only, you didn't have digital copies to kind of help boost the sales. But it's one of those things that's kind of weird to think about, especially because GameCube games have skyrocketed in price. Because like I've been wanting to play like a lot of the Mario Kart games recently. I've kind of talked about this previously. I really enjoyed Mario Kart, and I have not played Double Dash in, gosh, at least almost 20 years now. Because I remember like neighbors of ours had it. They had rented it from like back when you could rent video games from a video store. And man, I remember getting to play that and like thinking it was a lot of fun, and like going back I was like, I would love to be able to play that again, but it is like the Double Dash is like $100. 3 years ago, Team Rocket was forced to disband. We're making a comeback here, I'll say. Which is kind of weird because like Mario Kart is one of those games that you think would be like especially on the Wii, like I see a lot of copies of Mario Kart Wii that go for like maybe $25, like if that. Granted you are having to pay a little extra because it's not in production, but there were just so many copies of Mario Kart that were sold. I think it's is it the best-selling game of all time? No, because I think it's technically Wii Sports, because Wii Sports came with everything Wii, which is which is the second best console selling of all, second best selling console of all time. Because I think Switch is now #1. But yeah, it's just weird to me to think that like a game that like everybody had on the Wii that you would assume everybody had on the GameCube, but they really didn't, just because of how things were, especially back when the GameCube was a big thing. So I'm hoping one of these days that, like, you know, either I find, you know, a friend, or I, you know, am able to get, you know, a cheap copy of my own, so like I can play it on like a GameCube that I can find somewhere. But I just haven't been able to find one. Like, I haven't been able to find one that I'm really willing to pay for. Which, granted, like, I'm not, you know, if I'm willing to spend anything, I probably would have it by now. I've been given strict orders. I'm to crush anyone who challenges Team Rocket. But money is object, so I kind of have to watch how how I do a lot of the collecting of older stuff, and how that other things have to get paid for, like where I live. So yeah, one of these days maybe, but we'll have to wait and see. That would be a lot of fun to play, like just to do like a playthrough of like Mario Kart on the channel or something. I feel like that would be a lot of fun. That would be hard to do though, with how the consoles are set up and what you need for putting on the TV and everything. Fortress. I'm gonna go out to Nestor for this. Probably should have gone out to Loop. Yeah, no, I'd love to play Double Dash sometime. And, we'll see. Like, and that's the other thing, too. Like, I really haven't gotten to... Because I didn't have a Nintendo console technically until the Nintendo DS. Crit there. Way to go, Nestor. Mark Crow, I will stand. Like, I had a DS, and then... No, we had a Wii first. No? I'm so old that I'm trying to think back. Not so old. But I'm old enough that I'm like, trying to think back of, like, what was the first console that I got? It was the Nintendo Game Boy. I had that first. And then we got the Wii. And then I got my DS. Because I got it in 2009. Feels great ordering Pokemon to commit crimes. I love old Pokemon dialogue. It's great. But yeah, because we got the Wii for Christmas in 2008. And then I got the DS in 2009 when Platinum came out. Was it 2008? No. I turned 10. Because I got it when I turned 10. I remember that. What? You know what? This is one of those things where I'm just like... I'm trying to remember and I don't remember the exact order. But like, we really weren't like a Nintendo. Like, we had Mario Kart because like I have two other siblings. So Mario Kart was a game that we could all play together. So we had that. We had a couple other like multiplayer, like 4-player multiplayer games. Like, and we really didn't have a whole lot of like single player, like, or 2-player games. Because my parents wanted us to all play together. We did have an Xbox growing up. And I remember... So I have, like, played a couple of games, but, like, I think only on the Xbox I only ever played, like, Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars 1, Lego Star Wars 2. Oh gosh, those were such good games. Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. Not as good as Lego Star Wars 2. I'm going to tell you that right now. Trainers Pokemon are their beloved partners. It's terrible how Team Rocket is trying to control Pokemon. It is. Yeah, so I really didn't get as big into video games. Probably till I got my Switch. Which is weird to think about. Because I played Pokemon. I had my game, my DS, which had like a couple other games besides Pokemon. And then we had like a Wii, but like really didn't get into like all the older games that everybody knew when I was growing up that I just didn't have until I got older. And it kind of makes me sad that I didn't get to play them. So I'm like, I'd love to go back and be able to play them at some point. But yeah, Scientist Mark wants to battle. Oh, he's got Mama Star. Alright then. Alright, I am gonna switch. I'm gonna go out to Whoop. Because Whoop, there it is. That's a bad pun. That's a really bad pun. I shouldn't have done that. That was so bad. Spike Cannon. Spike Cannon in this game is Steel type, which is actually kind of genius. Protect. Oh, we're gonna do this. Yeah. So I know I've been talking about like vintage games for like for like the last couple of minutes, but it's something I've like recently started to get into. You know, now that I get older, and it's like I remember like some of my friends had some of these games, but you know, like now it's that nostalgia factor that is like, oh yeah, you gotta get these games and play them again, and yeah, I do miss that era of gaming. You know, really before like online play took off, where it was very much, you know, and again, I didn't really experience this as much as I know a lot of other kids did. I took you too lightly. You did. So I can't really say a whole lot, but you plan to rescue the director. That won't be possible because I'm going to beat you. You know, I know, you know, I remember a lot of the kids in my neighborhood had a PlayStation. I don't know what just fell, but we're fine. That's fine. I'll get it later. Executor. We definitely need to switch. Kit. Go out to Kit. But yeah, it's weird thinking like PlayStation 2. Everybody in my neighborhood had PlayStation 2. I think I was the only kid in the neighborhood with an Xbox, which weird to think about. Really weird to think about now. Yeah, no, I was the only kid with an Xbox in the neighborhood. And but nobody wanted to come play on my Xbox because I didn't have anything like Halo or any of the other exclusive games. Like, I remember all my friends had Call of Duty. I remember that was the big deal. I didn't have that. Electrode, yes. We'll go out to Whoop. And then one family had the Nintendo GameCube. And then when the Wii came out, everybody got a Wii. Yeah. And then, yeah, everything kind of changed after that point. There was a lot more online play, and the internet definitely became a bigger thing at that time. But I still remember as a kid being like talking to my friends about the games. Like, there were a couple of games that we all played. I still remember talking with them about that as kids and trying to figure out where every little secret was. I do miss that type of gaming, but like I'm also glad that there's like a more online space for gaming, especially for gamers, because as a kid, like that could feel very isolating if you didn't play the exact same games everybody else did. Whoop doesn't care, he's going level 39. So I'm glad that there's the internet now where players can meet other players of of the franchises that they like. But it's also that kind of discovery of things on your own that I miss. I do miss that. Scientist Rich wants to battle. With like the printed like game guides. You know what? Level 40, wow. I knew it was a good thing that just leveled up something. I actually had, growing up, I had the Platinum Pokemon guide, like the printed like, player's guide for Pokemon Platinum. And I gave it to my cousin to borrow, and I never got it back. Which I'm actually, like, I wish I still had that. Because that's, like, a classic. Like, that has, like, every Pokemon, like, the movesets, where all the items are. Like, it's just so cool. But let's go ahead and save Mr. Director here. You came to rescue me? Is it what you were expecting? Wrong, I'm an imposter. I pretend to be the real thing to prepare you for our takeover. Do you want to know where we hid the real director? Sure, I'll tell you, but only if you can beat me. Alright, well, I guess we have to beat this guy. Rocket Executive wants to battle. And he sent out Muck, okay. So it's not Petrol in this game, and it's not Archer, is it? Is Archer the name of the one? I think so. Archer, Ariana, Petrol, and... what's the name of the other guy? I can never remember his name. I just remember, like, playing Pokemon, like, when I was playing Pokemon Masters EX, and they had, like, a free ticket where you could get, like, one of the 4 Rocket admins. Like, I remember the one... I can't remember his name, but he was the one I was hoping least to pull, because I didn't know him as well. Probably because I didn't remember his name without having to, without being able to look at it. Right on. Yeah, we will switch. We'll go out to Whoop. But yeah. That's weird, like, I'm usually really good with naming Pokemon characters. Like, there's a couple that I can't name. Okay, that's faster than us. Ooh, can you survive that? Ooh. Should have taught him Surf. I keep, like, in between battles, I keep being like, oh, I need to teach Whoop Surf. Oh, I guess we're fine. But yeah, we need to do that after this battle. We need to teach him Surf. Nidoqueen. Yes, we're gonna go out to Orion for this. Orion has not battled yet this episode. He needs a battle. And he'll do better against this than a lot of the other team will. First, we're gonna use Confuse Ray. Get some extra chip damage off, hopefully. But yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys, oh, Thunder Punch? Oh, crap, that's not good. But we're gonna use Fly. Let me know in the comments, like, do you guys, like, are you old enough to remember that time of, like, the neighborhood kids, you know, talking about video games, or, you know, did you grow up in the era where there was the internet, where you could just look up? Of course, we get paralyzed. I'm gonna go out to Pendulum, because we should be faster than this, and Thunder Punch should be neutral. Please don't do a live. Okay, we're fine. Yep, and we're faster. Thank goodness. Alright, kill this thing. There we go! That's how we do it, Pendulum. Good job! He's gonna go to level 39 for his efforts. Fantastic. Let's see. Wheezing. No, we'll stay in. We'll stay in with Pendulum. And Side Beam again. Alright. Take this thing out. One hit. You got this, Pendulum. Ooh, there we go! Put in the work! Put in the work. Nidoking. No, we'll stay in. The only thing is, I worry about Mega Horn, but I feel like it's not high enough a level to get Mega Horn yet. Come on. Thrash? Okay. Pendulum, you could survive one Thrash. No, you... It would have been fine if you didn't get the critical hit. Of course. The one type that was actually normal Psychic we lose, of course. critical hit again. That... I am... Why? The boss stashed the director in the underground warehouse. It's at the far end of the underground, but I doubt you'll get that far. Thanks for the key. Well... I was really excited to use Pendulum on the team. I actually really like Girafarig. I'm sad we don't get to use him. But first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go heal. And then we gotta pick out who we want on our team. Who do we want to replace Pendulum on the team? That makes me so sad. I will say it's our first death that we've had in a few episodes, so like I'm not really gonna complain, but at the same time, I'm still gonna complain. It's still a death. Thanks for all your hard work, buddy. I appreciate it. Actually, there's one thing I want to do quickly. I'm gonna take Jack. He's got an item on him. I can't remember what item he has. I just want to take it off before we put him back in the box. Hardstone, okay. That actually might come in use later on. Alright, so Jack is being deposited. We're gonna go to box number 1 and see. Maybe a Noctowl? I mean, we do get the duplicate flying type, but we get the normal type back. And Noctowl does learn a lot of psychic type moves. That could be pretty good. Charles gives us psychic type on the back of the team, but that's 3 water types. I really don't want that. Maybe Miltank? Because it gives us that extra bulk. And gives us the normal type again. And like Miltank is a good bulky Pokemon. I mean, are we just... Yeah, I'd say it's really between Miltank and Hoothoot. And like I said, we already have a really good flying type on the team. Let's take Miltank. You know what? I have not used a Miltank. So yeah, let's give her a shot. Oh wait, that's Milk Drink. Oh, nice. Crowd event scroll stomp and Milk Drink. Okay. Yeah, I'd say let's give her a shot. I think she'll do well, but I think for now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna end today's episode. In the next episode, what we'll do is we'll make our way to the underground area, rescue the president, and then make our way back up the radio tower. So if you guys are excited, make sure you go ahead and hit the like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that way you're notified when the next episode comes out. But I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and I'll see you all next time.